The Coaches Show is brought to you by Highway 55, Burgers, Shakes, and Fries, Nunboys.com, and GPS Photography and Video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. Welcome to the Coaches Show. Happy New Year, 2K16. Coach, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Made it through the holidays. It's cold outside.
I think I brought some of that cold back with me.
Yeah, you went all the way to New York, man. But 24 degrees all week, at least all the way out to Thursday. But it doesn't matter because you guys play inside.
That's right.
That's a good thing. Coach, coming out of the break, but I want to take you back. E. Smith game. They were, lack of a better way, they were shooting like crazy. They was beating us down that first quarter.
Oh yeah, 29-6.
Yeah, it looked bad. But the point of it is, fought through. 1.5 seconds left on the clock. You call timeout after we had fought back. Game is tied. What do you tell your kids?
Okay.
Because here's the thing. The question that everybody had, 1.5 seconds left on the clock. When y'all came out of the timeout, you said, Coach, and drew up a play, and Wesley Baldwin was going to take one bounce, square up, and let it go.
Oh, okay, I do remember now.
Now, so when you went to the timeout,
okay.
What did you call?
Here's what it was. I did not call a timeout.
Okay.
My players called the timeout.
Oh, okay, that's strike one.
Okay. And because I would not call it was tied up, and there was no reason for me to. I felt at that time to call a timeout for a play,
right?
And waste the timeout when you can carry that over to the overtime,
right?
For the use of it. And with that said, he called the timeout. I said, "That's fine. I'll draw up a play."
Okay.
He drew up a play, and then Wesley said, I think he said something to me about, is it all right if I take it? And I said, sure. You know.
So he had the green light.
So we switched it. So Wesley went to go take it. And
okay.
The ball got thrown in, and he just bounced the ball. And I said,
why you let it go?
At least
feast of famine.
If nothing else, you get thrown up and maybe went in.
Right. So Wade looked to the crowd like, well, dang, Coach must have told him hold it and everything for overtime. So the onus got put on you.
That's right.
But I wanted to take you back and just ask what happened. Everybody had the same. I said, man, he could have took one bounce and let it go.
Right. I was like, Coach will know what he's doing. That's
yeah. Exactly. So your players got you out, and then they were the ones that ended up calling the timeout. So that's tough too. But I mean, went to 3 overtimes, but got the win. Looking at that game and going through the tournament, which you fought hard as well, second holiday tournament, what have you learned about your team? You're half of the schedule is done.
I learned that we're still growing. That we have a lot of potential to really do well in our conference because we played such a hard non-conference schedule.
Right.
And so, a lot of quality teams. I think we maybe had one gimme game all year.
Right.
And our guys have shown that they've grown through the losses and learned how to come back and learn how to sustain leads. So I think we prepared ourselves very well for the conference. Long
layoff. Can't call it too long, I guess, because we're coming out of the holiday tournament and then they went into Christmas. But school's back in this week. How's it been so far?
We had one practice over the break, over the holiday, let the guys rest a little bit. Had a little, we had some shootouts, but one practice.
Right.
Kind of sluggish, kind of a holiday type practice. But last night we had a very good practice because it's focus, get ready for this week. A
lot of tempo. Did you take a lot of foul shots? Because from the line, it looks like at times look like we're good, other times seem like we struggle.
If foul shots were that easy, that quick a fix, just shoot more free throws, I think Dwight Howard and those guys get the big bucks would be doing that.
But you think it's a psychological thing?
It definitely is. Yeah. When you get the crowd in there and you get fans watching, we can simulate that. If we get some fans to come in and do that.
Well, I know when I'm under the basket, I used to take that picture.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I don't know if I messed them up or not, or they was trying to cheese.
No, But no, we do take free throws. We do our normal routine. We get a lot of shots up and just getting over that mental health, being in those situations where we can get used to that. So.
Did you do much conditioning work? Where everybody was it just sluggish because they were just tired or the legs weren't underneath them yet?
A little bit of that, but a little bit of, first being back, just going through the motions type thing, and then we nipped that in the bud within the first 15 minutes,
Right.
and we got back to normal.
Well, Coach, you got a 12-game schedule, counting your games, starting on Friday night, going into conference play. 12 games, and you wrap up the season on the 2nd of February?
12, right?
12th of February. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a gauntlet.
It's
And then,
tough.
of course, you're going to determine if you're going to make the playoffs. What's your feel right now?
I feel very confident that we'll have a good chance to make the playoffs.
9-3 in the season so far. I mean, it just comes down, I guess, to execution.
Right, because we are, Pinecrest in our conference are 11-1. Richmond are, I think 10-3.
Wow.
And I think Lumberton or Lumberton, they're maybe 6-6, but they've beaten the Fayetteville schools and stuff.
Wow.
So,
Well, we're going to take a break, Coach. When we
Okay.
come back, we're going to talk conference play as we get ready to start the conference. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Coachy Show. The Coachy Show is brought to you by Highway 55, Burgers, Shakes, and Fries, Nunboys.com, T-shirts, embroidery, marketing, advertising, GPS photography and video, GPSphotoandvideo.com. Coach, did you get that Christmas present situation taken care of?
Oh yeah,
How'd that go?
great.
Well, that's a good deal. Did you get everything that you wanted?
I did, and then some. It was good.
Okay.
I had a good Christmas. Santa was good to me this year.
Well, good deal. 12-game schedule. Open up with Richmond on Friday with the conference. This team has scored on an average of 100 points per game, or are they just like...
No, but I think they've had maybe 2 games that they scored. The 2 low games were 85 and 94 and 95, but they've scored 116, 120, 111.
known for football. When did they get good in basketball?
They've always been.
Yeah.
They've always been, like, in the last 7 years or so, they've been second place or so in
Right.
our conference. Second, maybe third, but they'll just never won it. They never can go over that hump, and they
Okay.
think that this year is the year because of the last couple of years their JV and B team programs have moved up all their guys and been together. So
Are they the team to beat in the conference this year?
on paper, yes, but it looks like maybe Pinecrest again will be a pretty tough opponent.
What about Lumberton?
Lumberton, yes, I think they might be the biggest team in our conference. They average height up. I think their starting lineup average is about 6'4" or 6'3",
Wow.
and they're up and down. They have a new coach this year, but they'll be very tough.
And Parnell Sweat?
Purnell Sweat, actually, no, I've never lost to Purnell Sweat.
Really?
And this might be the year.
Yeah.
Not saying they have a very
But they're
good chance
much
this year.
improved.
Yes, Coach Sampson's done a great job working with them, improving every year, and they're knocking on the door. So I think they beat their first Cumberland County school in a long time this year. So,
Right. Going into Richmond on Friday night, this one's home.
yes,
What's the strategy against this team?
I thought about a couple
Great
of things.
shooters.
Yes. I thought about holding the ball, and I was like, let's getting it out of our game. And I thought about, just trying to run with it, but I'm not sure if we can.
Right.
We're just going to do play our game, and I think it's almost going to be like I gave the guys last night a football analogy.
Right.
Like
That's a good analogy to have, by the way.
it's like Richmond plays like this. Like their ball is on their 1 yard line, and it's fourth down. Somebody's going to score. You're going to get a blitz and get a safety, or somebody's going to get loose for a touchdown. Somebody's going to score. That's how
Right.
they play. So within the first 2 passes, usually either they're going to get a steal, or if you're patient enough to take care of the basketball, you're going to get a layup. So our goal is to take care of the basketball, not let them get easy buckets.
As far as three-point shooting, are they much like a E. Smith type? With that,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they all of them can
from
shoot.
perimeter,
They all can shoot, and they have some big guys
wow,
who can shoot.
that's tough.
Yes,
So it's not necessarily just one guy you can focus on.
Right.
All 5 of those guys are capable.
right. They're similar to Pinecrest, but they're way more athletic.
Okay. Anything else? I mean, that you told you guys as far as what they need to watch out for? Foul trouble, obviously, but I mean, Is it a thing of just staying in their game? Because in the E.E. Smith game, I keep bringing it up because being down, I think 29-6, they didn't really get flustered. And it's like, man, everybody's like, we're about to get blown out of this game. But what have you told your kids? And you've been on both sides of the coin this year. You've been up big and you've been down big early. What do you tell your kids in that situation?
Well, the E. Smith situation was a little different because we had some issues we had to take care of. So we had a different starting lineup, and we had some things we dealt with and weathered the storm. And that was a good learning experience for us on dealing with that. But you just tell you guys, just weather the storm. That's it. If it's going good, let's remind ourselves of those things that got us there and keep up with those things. And if it's not going so well, just keep chipping at it. You can't get it all in one swoop. It's not a 45-point play. So just take our time and not listen to the crowd and play our game. Would be okay.
Now, then you sort of take a quick detour. On Tuesday, you got Red Springs.
Yes.
That's like an out-of-conference game.
Right.
How did they end up on the schedule? Was this just a...
It's a Martin Luther King Day Classic we've been doing for the last 4 years.
So it's a tournament type thing?
Just like a jamboree showcase where they just pair up two teams that don't play each other during the year.
I got you.
And just happen to be Red Springs.
So you were playing at Hope or at Red Springs?
No, this will be at Union High School.
Okay, Union High School. Okay. Different location or for both teams, so that's a good thing. And then you'll be right back at it as you head on. Then after testing, then it's is it Purnell Sweat?
No, it'll be after Red Springs. It'll be Scotland on Tuesday.
Yeah,
and then
Scotland. Now, talk about Purnell Sweat, Pinecrest, Richmond. How good is Scotland?
Bunch of athletes.
Really?
Yes, they're supposed to have a down year because they have a brand new coach.
Really?
But
well, they got all the football. Everybody has all their football players.
Right,
now.
everyone's back.
Of course.
So now Scotland's going on a roll. I think actually they beat Jack Britt and all the Fayetteville schools and stuff. So they might have beaten Richmond. I think someone said it was a tight game, but that's a rivalry game. You really can't go. But it was a Pinecrest Christmas tournament. I think they beat Richmond. So you never know. It's wide open.
Once again, the Coaching Show is brought to you by Highway 55, Burgers, Shakes, and Fries, nunboys.com, marketing, advertising, t-shirts, GPS photography and video, gpsphotoandvideo.com. I'm Glenn Young with Coach Quame Patterson. Coach, I know you got to get to practice. Appreciate you sitting down with me.
No problem.
We'll see you Friday night against Richmond. Until then.